MPC Live 2. And once people start getting in on the live, I'm gonna say that again. But yeah, I wanted to get on live. Only got a few more percent on my phone before I got to go back inside and charge it. But if you haven't checked out the Mama Said video by Heaven, if you haven't checked out the Release the Kraken album, which has the Mama Said video attached to it on Bandcamp, go to heaveneljefe.bandcamp.com and check out one of the greatest hits produced in this last decade called Mama Said. Check it out. It's a very good song. Wasn't produced by me, but I executive produced the album, Release the Kraken by Heaven, as well as a number of other albums that are out there on Bandcamp that I executive produced, and one actual whole album called El Jefe Mixtape that I produced entirely myself, with one exception of um, my man Wugga, Beats by Wugga, and I'm always gonna say Beats by Wugga from Ireland. I don't know if that's gonna be his new tag, but yeah, my man Wugga. And yeah, I'm just here kicking it. I wanted to talk about a couple of subjects. Remind me to talk about MGK. 'Cause MGK just came out with a video of him with his MPC Live, and don't mind the frogs in the background. The frogs are over in the pond going crazy with my fish over there. But yeah, MGK came out with his MPC, and people were having all these comments about, oh, how can he play the MPC and he don't even have it hooked to has, and it has a battery. So all you have to do is cut it on and load your samples up, and you can play your beats right there in real time. So yeah, I just wanted to bring out my MPC Live 2 because I'm excited, because I'm hoping that Akai comes out with this new MPC. And if they come out with this new MPC and it's what I'm hoping it is, it's gonna be MPC Live 2 Mini. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a good product to hit the market, and I'd love to have it in my studio. Even though I don't need it, but I'm gonna find a way to incorporate it into my studio. So, especially if I can take it with me and I can be on the road with it, and don't have to worry about the real estate and having space for it in my bag. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Like the MPC Live 2 is perfect to take with me, but I'll baby it. So when I get on the plane, I'm worrying about somebody bumping against my bag, or if they're gonna make me put it up under the seat, or if I gotta put it up above in the compartment and somebody gonna throw their bags on top of my bag. I'm always worried about that kind of stuff. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, just shooting the shit. Really nothing to really talk about today. It's a beautiful Friday. It's hot. I don't know where y'all from, but here in my side of the world, it is hot. It gotta be something like 90 some degrees. Hence, I'm up under the umbrella, and I'm sitting out here beside the pool, and I can feel the sun just beaming off of the pool, blasting right here into my umbrella space. So yeah, just over here. This is my come out here and sit with my thoughts place. This is where I come and do my TikToks and talk to the world on TikTok and talk to the world on YouTube. But anyway, enough of that. I know y'all know that the stems just came out for, I don't know what you're saying. I know y'all know the stems just came out for the standalone for MPC, so the whole world is in an uproar about whether the stem sounds good, whether the stems don't sound good, whether they're gonna use it, whether they're not gonna use it. So yeah, I just want to put it out there to the producer community, like, stems is out now, so what you gonna do with it? I've seen a couple people out there that are putting some videos together and they are making it do what it do. So that's what I want to see from the community. I want to hear the music, and me included, and myself when I get back in the stew, which will be a little bit later on in the next couple weeks, man. It's gonna be balls to the wall, back on the producer grind, back on the beats, making the beats. So yeah, that's about it for that. I just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on what y'all think about the stems, what y'all think about the new MPC, if there's gonna be one coming out. When do you think it's gonna drop? I need to do some research and see when all the MPCs dropped in the historical, you know, in the historical timeline of MPCs dropping. I need to see when Akai dropped all the MPCs and see if there's any type of correlation between times when they dropped or when they didn't drop, or if this is gonna be a surprise. So I'm hoping that they drop. And if they don't drop a new MPC, this is a lost opportunity for them to incorporate a win to the market. So yeah, this will be a great time for the market to see what they're able to come up with and see if they're going to listen to the community. And the reason that I say listen to the community, because I saw a post where they said, you spoke, we listened, we dropped the stems." So they're listening, they're paying attention, but how much of a hoopla do we need to really make to make them um, work toward the consumer? But at the end of the day, as you know, some of the conversations that we've had uh, with some other producers is that this is, in the end all be all, this is a business for Akai. So Akai has to work within the restraints of holding the business, keeping the business, and running a business. So what the consumer may want and need all the time may not be what is good for the company as far as what they're looking at doing for the next couple months or the next couple years, or to keep them in business for forever. So you got to think on the other side of releasing a product. On the other side of releasing a product, you have to update your software. You got bugs that you have to work out. You have beta testing teams that are coming up with issues and problems that they got to solve. So that's all part of running that business. Good evening. Appreciate y'all for joining the live. I'm talking about producer stuff, music stuff. So it's crazy that I got all these trolls in my comments. But hey, you have the day that you deserve. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, so yeah, MGK did uh did his thing with his MPC, which was great to see because I didn't even know that he used MPC. And this is one of the greatest machines that Akai has came out with, the MPC Live 2 with a speaker. I originally, when I first got my MPC, I had the MPC and the MPC Live 1. MPC Live 1, I knew that joker from bottom to top. And when they said that, oh, they came out with a new MPC with a speaker, I was like, well, why would I need an MPC with a speaker? And so then I started looking at it and I was like, you know what? I may need to try it out. So when I got the MPC Live 2, I was like, okay, this is a different workflow. And the speaker does bring a great addition to the machine, because previously you just, with the Live 1, you just got a headphone jack. So everything that you play, you have to listen to either through the headphones, or you hook up a external speaker through the headphone port, and then you play it out that way. So that this the Live 2 eliminated the need to have just a headphone jack to listen to your beats. So now you can do both. You can have your headphones plugged in and a speaker, which I love. And so right now the MPCs that I do own is in my studio. I do have an affinity for them. That's why I have them. I do have a great love for what they all do individually. And so this video won't be me talking live too, because I'm telling you, if Akai listens to the fan base of what they want, having an MPC Live Mini that's gonna be portable, that don't take up a lot of space, that will be able to have the battery and have the hard drive space on in it, and then have the memory, the internal memory. Yeah, they're gonna kill. So yeah. I'm excited just to see when the things are gonna happen, and watch the whole space implode based on what's happening. So again, thank you for tuning into this live, and if you hadn't done so, check my page out. I offer tutorials. I offer my insight on music production gear that I use in my studio, and if you checked out my page and you like the content that I provide, just be a good YouTube watcher and social media absorber, and like, comment, subscribe. And if there's something that you don't like, please hit the thumbs down. I appreciate all the feedback, because that helps me to do better in my videos. It helps me to do better in my lives. It helps me do better in my content space. So please, by all means, hit the thumbs down if you don't like it. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. If it provides some type of helpful and meaning to your life and your day to day. So other than that, I need you all to take care of yourself, because somebody out there needs you around. It'll be good to, you know, be that helpful space and be that helpful person to somebody that's out there looking and maybe depend on you. So take care of yourself. Do what it is that you need to do to help yourself. Find a hobby. Find something that's a great habit producing entity that helps your life, and do that. For me, music is my thing. So I like to listen to music. I like to make music. I like to enjoy music. I like to figure out how people did certain things in music. So that's what I do that makes me happy on the outside of my regular life and my day to day. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Just wanted to get in front of the camera. Got my hair cut. My hair is growing back fast. Y'all know, like maybe 2 months ago, I cut all my hair off. My hair was probably that high. I cut all my hair off, and now 2 months later, my hair is still back growing, and it's about an inch and a half maybe so far, which is crazy that my hair grew that fast. So probably in a year's time, 9 more months, 10 more months, just like the last time, my hair will be back up again. So, and the beard is bearding and doing its thing. So my beard do connect. There's some people out there that their beards can't connect. So um, peace out to y'all. If y'all need to get that beard to connect and work right, I just was blessed with the genes to have that. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah. So yeah. So other than that, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Also have music out on Bandcamp. That's beatsbylonza.bandcamp.com, and that's Lonza, Lonza. Also have music on Spotify, the all the freaking DSPs. Grind through 29 podcast by Lonza. Also had a podcast out there on all the podcast streaming DSPs and sites and YouTube. And on this podcast, I interview a lot of my friends and individuals who do things in the music industry and do things out in corporate America, in the entertainment space, entertainment world, that write movies, that write plays, that reverse engineer for studios, that do all kind of stuff. I got a lot of friends that are very talented, and in the podcast, I interview those guys that are trying to do great things out there in the world, not just take from the world, but give back to the world. And that's what I try to surround myself around people that want to give back and do things with the world. So, and do positive things to with the world and give back. So that is the space that I have for the podcast where I interview those people. And in season two, it's gonna be a little bit controversial because now I'm gonna bring in some people that have some different ideologies that maybe people don't agree with, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of religion. We're gonna talk about a little bit of maybe relationships, like maybe poly relationships or things like that, just to get a different idea of things that happen out there that people are into. Not me specifically, but um, that people are out to. So I just want to bring some different content to the world and to the space. And then maybe later on in the season, you may be seeing more of my face in the podcast where I just sit and talk to you all on the podcast. But we'll see how that goes. But first, I got a lot of content coming to you out there in the world for YouTube. I got a couple series on YouTube, a lot of series and content that is geared toward helping producers, a lot of content that's geared toward giving you a different viewership of ways to do things, just give you a different idea of what you can and can't do. So let's see how long I can record this thing before my phone gets down to critical levels to die, and see how many minutes I can get in. So right now we're at 18 minutes of me blabbering. I wish also too that you be able to like bring other people on to the live, and you can talk back and forth with people. So that'll be cool. But yeah, MPC live too. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate of this piece of machinery right here. And if it wasn't so hot outside, I'd probably be outside making beats with the MPC. But I don't I don't like to have my equipment outside. That's one thing about me and my equipment. My equipment stays inside, stays in the studio, and yeah, we rock with our equipment inside. It don't ever touch the outside, except for today. And then the last couple days, I've been trying to like do some content being outside because I like to get a little bit of sun daily. So yeah, the MPC Live 2. I think out of all the MPCs that one should have, this MPC encompasses everything that you need as having an MPC. Standalone, controller mode, battery, speaker, ins and outs, hard drive on the inside, SD card, everything. That's everything that you need. So yeah, I make my living making beats. Production and DJing is my business. That's how I make a living on the producing side. And yeah, it's how I keep the lights on. Selling beats, making YouTube videos, selling beats to YouTube content creators, sync licensing for TV. So that's my biggest that's my next thing is making sure that all my music is ready for sync licensing for TV, because once that pops off, I'll really be I'll be living it up then once the sync licensing pops off. But right now, DJing, making videos for YouTube. We're working on TikTok, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for that question. That was a good question. But yeah, it is a warm day outside. What a beautiful day. Happy to be alive. Happy to be here, running my mouth. Happy to have ears to hear, for people to listen to what it is that I got to say. So that's pretty cool. And I'm very thankful for that. My health is back in check. For any of y'all that's been asking about my health, I had a little bit of health issues with my thyroid, but now I got medicine that that within the week of taking the medicine has uh, helped my thyroid tremendously, gave me all my energy and my everything back. So I'm almost back to 100%. So that is great. But yeah, so what else do I got to impart to you all on this live before I'm just blabbering for nothing? So just to do a quick rundown of what I talked about. MGK came out with a beat video with him rapping, and he had his MPC Live 2 in the video. And so that sparked me to make a video about the MPC Live 2, which is what this is right here. And people were saying, "Oh, um, we didn't even see the lights light up on the MPC Live." Sometimes when you're outside, you don't see the lights light up on the MPC. Um, and so he was rapping and he was making a beat while he was rapping, and that was pretty cool. So I thought I'd come out here with the MPC Live and talk about the MPC Live. Second thing I was talking about was that Akai is supposed to come out with a new machine. That's a rumor. We don't know that to be true, but in hopes that they are coming out with a machine, it's talking about what I'd like to see in that machine. And I just was in here talking about where you can find my information, where you can find my music. Pretty much all you gotta do is Google me, Beats by Lonze. You'll be able to see what music I have out there. Please check it out. If you find music out there that some of my music out there that's free, which there's a lot of it on YouTube, you can check it out. And if you like it, please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment, tell me why you don't like it, but let it be a constructive comment. So, be constructive criticism so that I can do better within what I do. And specifically, if you have comments about my music and how I make music, I'm probably not gonna listen to you based on I make the music that I like. I make the music that I think sounds good, and whatever comes out is whatever comes out. I've stopped putting myself into a hole, pigeonholing myself to think about the music too much. So if it feels good, it sounds good, it's being released. Even if, and you will see that in some of the songs there are errors in the song where I may have gotten tongue tied or whatever. So, but if it still sounds good, instead of just going in and um, punching in and out and just changing stuff and changing the feel and flow of the songs, I leave some parts in just like they are. So um, I'll leave that for the professional rappers and the professional singers. I'm just a professional DJ and professional producer, so that I stick to my side of that, and I make music that makes me happy. So again, Beats by Lonze on all social media platforms. Bandcamp.com, beatsbylonze.bandcamp.com. I have beat tapes. I have rap albums. I have R&B albums. I have collaboration albums out there on the Bandcamp, and help independent artists out. Bandcamp is one of those ways you can help independent artists out because you're able to sell your creation directly to the consumer, and you don't have to go through Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, any of those other places to sell your music because you won't get your money back or make the money out of it that you want to make by not going straight to the consumer. So I'm talking straight to you, to the consumer. Check out the music, check out the free stuff, and then help support your boy if you can. It'd be greatly appreciated. And with that, if I got no more questions, then I am going to chop out of this live in the next 4 minutes. Anybody else like that? I'm crazy with the numbers. Like say for instance, if a number is like 26.49, I gotta make it an even number to go to like 28 minutes or 30 minutes. Anybody else like that? Like I can have a ceiling fan in my bedroom and it has um, five wings. I guess that's what they're called. And when I'm laying in the bed at night and I'm counting the repetitions of the ceiling fan going around and around, I'm always looking at those five um, wing thingies. And then when I'm trying to go and bounce between um, every other one of the things that's on the fan, it drives me nuts because I can't evenly come around to the next one each time it revolves. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but I'm I have a crazy thing with numbers. Like especially like when I go out to eat and if I'm tipping somebody, I like for my numbers to be even numbers. So if my let's say my food comes out to $32.75, I need to round that 75 cents out to be a regular 00 to go to the next dollar, and then I'll tip whatever the dollar amount is on top of that. So if I'm gonna tip $10, it'll be $10 and you know 25 cents or 75 cents or whatever it is to get to that even number. To keep the numbers even. So that's something weird about me that I'm just crazy about those kind of numbers. Especially like if I'm trying to save money and I'm trying to like put money away, I'm crazy about the numbers being even. So yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I have 3% left on my phone. Let's see if I can make it to uh, make it to 30 minutes on this live before I chop it off and make it an even number. So again, thank you all. Appreciate everybody that came to live and watched and viewed, even if you viewed for 30 seconds, if you viewed for 1 minute, or if you've been here for the whole 30 minutes. I really appreciate you. Thank you for listening to me talk. This is verbal exercise for me. Um, that makes me feel good that I can speak to it with what's coming into my brain right now, and happy to be back on the positive side of being healthy and getting the sun, getting the vitamin D, and letting my body sweat and do what it's supposed to do. So back on the mend. So I got 33 seconds. So it looks like my phone is going to make it. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to Apple and the iPhone. God bless y'all. Continually keep y'all in my prayers. Y'all shoot a prayer up for me. And I'll check you out in the next video. BeatsbyLonza in the building. Peace.